So I got an email today from the CRA, and I was reassessed for 2018. Yeah, I filed my 2018 taxes about a year ago now, and today I got a letter saying I was reassessed, which was annoying to say the least. Because in the email it doesn't tell you why you've been reassessed, it just says that you have been and then says you got to sign into your account, which is security. They don't want to like send personal information just out all willy-nilly through email. CRA agents actually tell you they don't have email because it's a security risk. Just an aside. So I got reassessed. I logged in today to see what the problem was, and it turns out I missed a T-slip in 2018. Yeah, I missed a T-slip. I don't know how it happened, honestly, because so it was an investment T-slip. It's from one of my unregistered investments, and my financial advisor, like the company, will give me a checklist every year that says here are all the slips that you should be getting, because I don't know, right? Like even as an accountant, I don't know all of the slips that I need to be getting because I don't necessarily know all of the little pieces that are all the moving parts in my investments. Like I just don't know. So I don't know what the list is. So they sent me this checklist, and I like compared the list to the slips that I got, and I was like, yep, I got all of them. Great. And I even auto-filled my return, which is so important. Let me explain what that is. So the CRA now allows you to autofill your return. So all of the T4s, T5s, T3s, all the numbers and letters that are registered with the CRA, that are filed, with the CRA, are available to be downloaded into your tax software, basically. So you click a little button or menu item, whatever, and you say, please autofill my return. And then it sends you to the CRA's website, and you get to log in just to prove that you have access to this social insurance number. And it pulls all the information that it has on file for you right into your return. Great service. It's excellent. It means you don't have to type stuff in. I still recommend, though, taking the slips that you have and comparing them to the autofill that you got, just to make sure that they were right. Because sometimes stuff comes down wonky. You just want to be sure. So, yeah, autofill is great. I did that last year. I'm pretty sure I did that last year, and somehow I missed a T-slip. It wasn't on the checklist. I didn't get it mailed to me from my finance people. The company that was dealing with it, which is not the same as the finance advisor company, like the fund company itself, didn't mail it, I guess, or maybe they did and they didn't have an address for me, but I don't know, man. Somehow it got missed. So took the CRA about a year to figure that out, and they sent me a note today. And so I had to log into the CRA account, to my CRA account, and just check what the notice of reassessment said. And when you get a notice of reassessment, it says like, we changed your return, basically. And then it shows you what they changed and what the difference is between what they changed and what you filed. And then it tells you why at the bottom. It'll say why they changed your return. And yeah, they're like, oh, there was not a T-slip file, or we changed your income or whatever. So I owe them like $50, which is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm just super annoyed that this slip didn't get filed, because now I haven't reported income, which is not good. It's not good to fail to report income. There's a penalty for that. And you know, like the first one's not that big a deal, but then like, what if this happens again? Anyway, it's pretty upset about it. The CRA just changed my return though, so there's nothing for me to do now except pay the $50. But yeah, I'm super annoyed by that. I don't know what I could have done necessarily, because I didn't know the slip was coming. It wasn't on the checklist from my investment people, and I thought for sure that I had auto-filled my return. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and check the date that I filed my return against the date that the T-slip was filed with the CRA. And what likely happened is that I autofilled my return before the slip got filed in March, because those slips sometimes have different due dates depending on what kind of slip it is. Yeah, so that. If you've been reassessed and you have questions, you're confused, I'd love to chat with you about it. I can answer all your questions. I've left the link to book a call with me in the description, so definitely do that if you've been reassessed and you're not sure why. If you have a question about your taxes, then leave them for me in the comments and I'll answer them for you. I'll see you tomorrow.